Guys, welcome to some Magic the Gathering content. I don't do this very often, but Strixhaven released today. It is the 9th, 16th today. I was gonna say the 19th. It's the 16th today of April. So Strixhaven came out, the newest set from Magic the Gathering. I originally wasn't going to get some of the physical products because I generally only play on Arena, not so much physically. Um, but there was some stuff in the packs that I was like, that's super cool. So I was like, I really want them. So I caved in. I bought the set boosters because I have no patience. And yeah, these are the ones that was available for pre-order right now. Oh, sorry. I think the draft boosters were also available for pre-order, but those don't come until next week. And like I said, I'm impatient, so I got the set boosters, the set booster, which I think is like the somewhat fancier ones. It's not the collector boosters, but it's the like middle ground, like fancy ones. So, and then I also got the pre-release. I got the Witherbloom pre-release pack. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much about the different schools that are in this, but I like Golgari, so I was watching some of the pre-release that Loading Ready Run did, and after I watched that after I did this, and I was like, oh, the Prismari stuff is really cool. So I kind of was like, oh, I should have gotten that one or the Simic one, but I'm okay with this. I'm not actually upset. So, um, yeah. So I pre-ordered the pre-release pack, pre-ordered the set boosters, and then the pre-release came with 2 packs, and then the booster came with the buy a box promo, which is the Dragon's Guard Elite, which has Magecraft, which is a new mechanic. There's a lot of new mechanics in this set that I do not know. So, if I go slow with reading the cards, that's because I'm reading new mechanics. And I also, my local game store had the Commander decks out already. I didn't think they were going to get them because their pre-orders for this were coming next week with the draft boosters. So I was like, okay, they're not going to have them. But they had them when I went to go pick them up. So they were limiting it only to 1 commander deck per person. And they had the Prismari one. So I was like, I've seen this one played. This one looks fun. I grabbed this one. So I'm hoping to play some commander with the pre-con decks at some point. But for now, I think we can just... I want to get started with the pre-release pack before I get into the set booster. So we're gonna set that here. Look, we'll put it... Oh, this actually says what this stuff is. Hold on, let me read this. Let's see. Prestigious Academy full of unparalleled magics. Welcome to Strixhaven. Join one of 5 colleges and begin your magical education. So Silverquill is the Orzhov colors, so black-white for non-magic players. College of Eloquence, weaponized wordsmiths. So we got Prismari, which is the Izzet college, blue-red. College of Elemental Arts, pyrotechnic performers. Witherbloom, which is the one I got, the Golgari, the green-black. College of Life and Death, spell brewing biologists. We got Lorehold, College of Archaeomancy, Summoners of History, which is the Boros College, red-white. And then we got Quandrix, College of Neuromancy, Math Magicians, and that's the Simic. That is the blue-green. I kind of wanted to get that one because it seemed kind of fun. I mean, all of these seem fun in their own regard. So I don't think there was really a bad choice. I did notice when I go to pick this up, there were a lot of Witherbloom ones. So obviously Witherbloom was not the one that everyone wanted, but that's I'll take whatever people don't want. Hey, Nathan. What's this? This is Magic the Gathering content because I don't do enough of it. The new set came out today, so I'm opening a booster box and opening the pre-release kit. And then I'm also going to be going through the commander deck to see the cards. How are you, friend? How have you been? And then it just says what set boosters are, which are, if you're not looking to draft, set boosters are an exciting new way to add to your collection. Each booster contains at least one rare or mythic, maybe more, a guaranteed foil, and an art card. You may also pull an exciting card from Magic history. So, like, what's it called? Zendikar Rising, I think their set boosters came with, the Zendikar lands. Like the super expensive ones, but you know, that's okay. That was cool. Okay, so let's open this really quick, and then we will get to the booster box. So there's only 30 packs in here, as opposed to the draft boosters, which have 36. So a little bit less cards, but they're more collection more than playing. I have heard that this set is not super standard competitive, but you know, that's not what I'm in it for. So honestly, the only reason I got the physical cards was because I heard and or saw that the was it the mystical teachings, I think they're called. There's one in each pack. So I was like, oh, tell me less. I'm all for those cards. So I'm okay. I got S2 and TFT, and I have finals next week. Hey, I mean, at least I got finals next week. Okay, so I kind of really like this dice. It's super cool looking. Am I the one person who comes by other than Black Belt? No. Sometimes Zoo comes by. There's a few people who come by every so often. Ooh, oh, you can get like all of them. That's so cool. I'm gonna assume this is the campus, and I'm sure this makes an entire map. Building a pre-release deck. Okay, so this tells you how to play pre-releases. I am gonna see if I can, I want to see if people on the board game shop server wanna play some games later. Okay, so this is the divider. Selfless Gilf Weaver, that's our promo. It looks like it's a what do they call them? Modal dual face cards or whatever. I think that's what they're called. Okay, so that's the code for the pre-release kit. I am gonna keep that for myself because I want to use that later. Alright, so this is the promo. The little 2021 in the corner is actually super cool. So exile selfless creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Okay, and then the other side is Deadly Vanity. I'm kind of sad that this side doesn't have the 2021 on it either. So 5 and looks like it is 3. Wait, what am I doing? Why don't I put this here? I'm so dumb, dude. 5 and 3 black. For a sorcery. Choose a creature, planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. That's kind of cool. Where's your camera? My camera? Okay, so I got a new camera. I don't know if you've been here when I had a new camera. It's a video camera. So it actually, like, let me show you. It actually hangs up and faces down. And then I have my webcam on, like, my monitor, but it just happens to be, like, right under here. So I get the shadow because my light's coming from this side. I don't know how to plan shadows. Okay, so let's see. So this comes with what? 5 boosters? 5 boosters, and then I don't know what this is. I'm not... Oh, I don't remember pre-release kits. I don't know if this is like the way Pokemon does it. I haven't been to a Magic pre-release since Core 2021. Okay, so this looks like just like the base stuff for the college. The Witherbloom stuff. Okay, so we got Witherbloom, Ledge, Mage. Got say. I don't. Let me see. Can I just do it here? No. Really bad. This is really weird when I do it with like Pokemon too. So 3 green black. I forget what they call these symbols. Hybrid mana. There we go. Green black hybrid mana. How much decks do you have? Magic the Gathering decks. I mean, I think I have like 4 or 5 commander decks. Not including like the precons. If I'm including the precons with commander decks, I probably have like 11 commander decks. But I don't really play standard because I don't like standard. So I just stick to usually commander is like my go-to format. What's standard? It's like the current sets. I think it's the current sets within the past, I think like 2 years, I think. I think that's the standard rotation. It's like all the sets from like 2 years ago. And I think like their rotation is in August or sometime in the fall. I don't remember which one. It's kind of like the current cards. And then you have historic, which is like a little bit further back. Then you got like there's so many formats in Magic that it's just hard to keep track of for me sometimes. Because there's historic, which is like sort of new. There's modern, there's legacy, there's vintage, there's standard. I think there's like one more in there somewhere. Okay, so let's go back to this real quick. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, you gain 1 life. Okay, that's kind of okay, I guess. Okay, so this is the campus. To land. Pest summoning. I don't know what this symbol is, but it looks kind of cool. So it's a sorcery, a lesson. Create 2 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. Lesson. Okay, so that's like one of the new, I think, mechanics or wording, and I still don't know what it really is. Okay. Springmare Servant. 2 and a green for a 3/2 elk. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Seems okay. Spectre of the Fens. 3 and a black for a 2/3 Spectre with flying. And 5 and a black. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Moldering Karak. 2 green and a black for a 3/3 zombie crocodile with trample and lifelink. That seems pretty neat. Mage Duel. 2 and a green for a sorcery. Spell costs 2 less to cast if you've cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn. Target creature you control gains +1/+2 until end of turn. Then it fights target creature you don't control. Okay, that seems not too bad actually. Infused with Vitality. Until end of turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. You gain 2 life. Ooh. That sounds good. Cram Session. 1 and a hybrid green and a black. For sorcery, you gain 4 life. And it has Learn. Learn is a new mechanic too. So what does it say? You may reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. What? Is learn like, okay, learn sounds like a good mechanic. That sounds super busted, but I don't know how actually busted it sounds broken, but I don't think it's actually that broken. How do I backseat MTG? It's easy. You tell me how to build my decks. Be like, excuse me, sir. This is why this card from 3 sets ago, it makes this card bonkers. And I'll be like, you know what? I don't even know that card, but I'm sure you're right. Witherbloom Apprentice. Black and a green for a 2/2 human druid. Magecraft is whenever you cast or copy an instant spell turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright, seems kind of okay. Fortifying Draught. A green for an instant, you gain 2 life. Target creature gets +X till end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. That sounds really good with the Great Henge, because the Great Henge is broken. Put a Blue Eyes in the deck. Got him. Okay, slight tangent really quick. Okay, so the new Yu-Gi-Oh set, like Ghost of the Past or whatever came out today, right? And someone wanted one. And I know we had gotten like 12 of them. Like 12 boxes of them, right? And I really wanted to get one. And here's what my mistake was. Someone wanted one. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll go to the back to get you one. And like, my mistake was bringing them all out. Because by the time I was like able to get one, they were all gone. And I was like, I should have kept the box. A sealed box in the back, so I could have just grabbed one later. But no, I had to be good and wait, and someone, like, they were all gone. And I was really mad because I really wanted one. Do I play Yu-Gi-Oh? Absolutely not. Do I want to, did I just want to get it for nostalgia purposes only? Of course I did. So I got played super hard. Dina Soul Stealer. Black and a green. It's a 1/3 for a Dryad Druid. Ooh, legendary creature. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And it has 1, sack another creature. Dina Soul Scepter, Steeper. Gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the sacrifice creature's power. That seems kind of good. What's in the decks? They were just it came with 3 booster packs basically. That's all it came with. It wasn't even a deck. It was just booster packs. But like their whole like chase card was like Ghost Rare Blue Eyes, Ghost Rare Dark Magician. It's like all these like super old cards, but like in like their new rarity or whatever. And I was like, that seems kind of cool. Like, I'm not a card chaser. I just wanted to open Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because I haven't opened Yu-Gi-Oh cards since like high school. Old man Peck hasn't opened Yu-Gi-Oh cards since what, like 15 years ago? Jeez, dude. Yeah, I haven't opened a Yu-Gi-Oh pack in like 15 years. Oh my god, I'm so old. Sedgemoor Witch. 2 in a black for a 3/2 human warlock. It has menace and it has ward. It says pay 3 life. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 3 life. Okay, that seems like kind of good. I don't know if it's like super good, but it's kind of good. And it has Magecraft. And then you create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell. Seems that, I mean, that seems kind of good. And then you got, ooh, the fractal seems kind of cool. Looks like a snake. Oh, they're double. They're double sided. This pesting looks so like, okay, like the teeth are ugly, but like everything else about this thing is like super cute. But like the teeth is ugly. The teeth are ugly. The Inkling looks kind of cool. And what's on the back of this? Oh, another pest. Okay. That was like the pre-release packy thing. I'm gonna put this in a dragon shield. Where's my Candy Machines Pepper Hand? Listen, okay. You know what? Like, I have been talking for months. Like, not even kidding. Like, months. I'm like, man, I just want to play Kingdom Hearts again. And I keep, like, seeing Kingdom Hearts all over my TikTok now. And I'm like, geez, I just want to play Kingdom Hearts again. But it's like, I gotta finish Mario. I gotta finish Life is Strange. I gotta finish all the Resident Evils so I can play 8 when it comes out. And then it's like, and then Kingdom Hearts. But then I'm like, one of my friends has been playing Kingdom Hearts. Like the first one, and I'm like, jeez, I want to play that so bad now. And it's just like, oh, I feel that, dude. When is Life is Strange? When is Life is Strange out again? What do you mean, when is it? I'm gonna put these off to the side because I don't know what to do with them. And I'm an idiot. Alright, so I'm gonna open these. Open the 5 booster packs, the episodes. I mean, Life is Strange is done. Life is Strange is all done, right? Like, they already came out with the second game. There's a third game coming out, like, in the fall. And I'm like, I'm super ready for it. I got super baited, dude. I thought, okay, this is just, like, the way it looks. I thought this was a ripped card. I got baited so hard right there. I was like, oh, I was about to be upset. But no, it's just, that's just how the card looks. That's how the... Okay, it's just a thing. Yeah, no, they announced the third Life is Strange game, and I'm like, I want to play all of them. Even 2, even though I never played 2. But yeah, I beat all of it. I mean, I've beaten one, like, played through all of Life is Strange, sorry. Like, at least 3 or 4 times. I never played that free game that was supposed to be the tie-in between 1 and 2, and then I never even played 2, so... I did play Before the Storm, which was the, like, the prequel to 1, so... That was kind of cool. Alright, let's look through these really quick. Okay, so we got Campus Guide. You know what? For the sake of quality, I am going to switch this really quick. And it's gonna look really bad for a little bit. But you know what? That's just what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do that. We're going to deactivate that. We're gonna make it super big really quick, and I don't like that. Let's see. I'm gonna shrink it. On the fly stream management. Gotta get that 1080p, you know? Gotta get that quality even though there's a giant delay. Because my computer can't handle stuff like this. Actually, it's not even moving. What am I doing? That's that. What is this? Window capture. I don't know why that's... I don't want to move this. I think if I just shift like a little bit, right? Fine. Whatever. Okay, it's gonna look a little bit blurry because my computer can't handle 1080p, but it's gonna look clearer. So you know what? We're gonna deal with it. Them low. Actually, let me see if I can. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can change the frames on it. Oh. I thought it was a frame thing, but I don't think it is. Alright, so we're just gonna deal with this. I just wanna put the cards right here so you guys can see them. So we got 2 Campus Guide. It is a 2/1 golem. When Campus Guide enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on a card on top. I don't know about that. Okay, we got another Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Blood Researcher. For 1, a green and a black. A 2/2 Vampire Druid. With Menace. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Blood Researcher. Okay. Not for each life, just... Okay, 2 and a... Expel. 2 and a white. Exile target tapped creature, because that's all white does, is expel stuff. Burrog Befuddler. For a 1 and a blue, 2/1 Frog Wizard, because we all need Frog Wizards, with Flash. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls gets -1, -0. Fuming Effigy. 3 in a red. For a 4/3 Spirit. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, Fuming Effigy deals 1 damage to each opponent. That seems kinda good. With like Luris, but... Tangle Trap. 1 in a green. For an instant, choose 1. Tangle Trap deals 5 damage to target creature with flying or destroy target artifact. It seems kind of like there's a green card that's like that, and I don't remember what the name of it is. This is how you can tell I play Magic, my dudes. It got Combat Professor, 3 and a white for a 2/3 Bird Cleric, with flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains +1/+0 and gains Vigilance until end of turn. Ooh, this card's pretty cool looking. Introduction to Prophecy. Lesson. Scry 2, then draw a card, just for 3. Final grades are posted on the first day of class. That seems kind of cool. Rip Apart. White and a red. Choose 1. Rip Apart deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target artifact or enchantment. That seems really good. Devouring Tendrils. 1 and a green. For a sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. When the permanent you control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. Okay, so it doesn't fight, it just deals damage. Team Pennant. 1 for an equipment. Creature gets +1/+1 and has Vigilance and Trample. Ooh, equip creature token. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. It's always just been an equip cost, not a equip creature token. Okay, and our rare is Witherbloom Command. For a green and a black. For a sorcery, choose 2. Target player mills 3 cards. Then you return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Target creature gets -3/-1 till end of turn. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. It don't seem super great, but it seems, I guess, okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, this thing. Okay, so these cards, these are the ones I was in this set for. These look super cool. Are they probably great? Probably not. But you know what? They look really nifty. And that's all that matters. Divine Gambit. So it's 2 white for a sorcery. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment and opponent controls. That player may put a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. That seems kind of good, I guess. And then our foil is a Soothsayer Adept for 1 in a blue. 1/3 Merfolk Wizard. 1 in a blue to tap it. Draw a card, then discard a card. So it's just looting. And then these are the new treasure tokens. So these are cool. I'm gonna keep those to the side. Pile rares. Put the bulk here, I guess. Oh wait, this is all the what am I doing? This is the pre-con stuff. Hold up. Let me actually just put this all. I'm gonna set those aside though, but I'll put everything else. I'll put the rares in these right here, and then everything else can go there. So I guess that means these will do the same. Tokens. Oh, that's right. This has tokens too, huh? No, it's right here. I'm stupid. Okay. Friday Night Magic. Oh, it's Friday, but it's not nighttime yet. Okay, so we got Letter of Acceptance. 3 for an artifact. Tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Or pay 2 and tap it to draw a card. Oh, then you sack it to draw a card. Spiteful Squad. 2 white and a black. For a 0/0 human warlock with Death Touch. Spiteful Squad enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. When it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. Seems kind of good. Teach by example. Red-blue hybrid mana. 2 red-blue hybrid mana. An instant. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, this is kind of like, what is it? Double cast, twin cast, all of those kind of things. Charge through. Target creature gains trample to end of turn, draw a card. Oh, isn't this, this is kind of like the red one. I forget what it's called. There's a red one that's kind of like that, I think. Hunt for specimens. 1 and a black. For a sorcery, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. And it's got learn. Okay. So learn seems like you may as well just always like loot, right? Unless you have something. Defend the campus. 3 and a white. Instant, choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Seems kind of good. Waterfall Aerialist. 3 and a blue for a 3/1 Djinn Wizard. With flying, and it has Ward 2. And that ward is, if it comes to target of a spell and the ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 2. So, ward seems like a good controlling mechanic. Sudden Breakthrough. 1 in a red for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Create a treasure token. Bayou Groff, I think is how you say it. 1 in a green for a 5/4 plant dog. We have reached the pinnacle. Plant dogs. As an additional spell to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 3. Seems like it could be okay. Fractal Summoning. X and 2 green-blue hybrid mana. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X 1/1 counters on it. It seems kind of like decent. Return Pass Caller. This is some funky mana. I don't know why they put it that way, but okay. So it's 3 red, white, and then a red-white hybrid mana. For a 4/2 Spirit Cleric with flying, when it enters the battlefield, return target spirit, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. The way it looks. Either Helix 3 and a green and a blue for a sorcery. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Seems kind of okay, I guess. Master Symmetrist for 2 green for a 4/4 Rhino Druid with reach. Whenever a creature you control with power equal to its toughness attacks, it gains trample until end of turn. Seems kind of good. Kind of cool. Ooh. This thing looks super sick, dude. I don't even know if this is actually good, but this look. Oh, it's an Elder Dragon. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This thing is probably good. Okay, so it is a Tanazir Quandrix. 3 blue and a green for a 4/4 Elder Dragon with flying and trample. When it enters the battlefield, double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature you control. That seems good. When Tanazir Quandrix attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to Tanazir Quandrix's power and toughness until end of turn. That seems good. Alright. It seems really good, I think. And what's... Ugh. Whirlwind Denial. 2 and a blue. See, look how cool these look, though. For an instant, for each spell and ability your opponent controls, counter it unless its controller pays 4. Is that like a... And then we got the Elemental. Is that like a stack kind of thing you would jig? Right, that's super cool. I don't know if this will go in my deck, but it seems really cool. I don't know. I don't have a place to put my wrappers, so my wrappers just gonna be like all over the place. Welcome to Arena. The game doesn't. Oh, I just said the game doesn't care. The game doesn't stop here. So we got another Witherbloom Campus. Cram Session again. Elemental Masterpiece. 5 in a red and a blue. Sorcery. Create 2 4/4 blue and red elemental creature tokens. And then it's got 2 red blue hybrid mana. Discard this card to create a treasure token. So it's kind of like cycling. But you get, instead of drawing a card, you get a mana for it. Exhilarating Elocution. 2 white and a black. For a sorcery. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature you control. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Seems kind of decent. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. 2 black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Study Break. 1 and a white. Tap up to 2 target creatures. And it's got Learn. Curate. 1 and a blue. For an instant, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top of your library in any order. Draw a card. 2 mana, draw a card. Dragon's Approach. 2 and a red for a sorcery. Dragon's Approach deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach and 4 cards named Dragon's Approach from your graveyard. If you do, search your library for a dragon creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. A deck can have any number of cards named Dragon's Approach. Dragon's Approach Tribal? Let's go, right? Let's go. Mono red, here we go. That actually feels like it would go in mono red. Mage Duel. Elemental Summoning. 3 and a red blue hybrid mana. The Lesson. Create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Creative Outburst. 3 2 blue and 2 red for an instant. Creative Outburst deals 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Discard Creative Outburst. Create a treasure token. Wormhole Serpent. 4 in a blue for a 3/5 serpent. 3 in a blue. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Seems good. Hall Monitor. Red for a 1/1 lizard shaman with haste. Target creature can't block this turn. Seems like this will go in mono red, I would think, right? Then our rare is Baleful Mastery, 3 and a black. For an instant, you may pay 1 and a black rather than pay this spell's mana cost. If the 1 and a black cost was paid, an opponent draws a card. Exile target creature or planeswalker? That seems kind of good. That seems like really good. And then, ooh, we got Electrolyze. Look how cool these look, though. 1 red and a blue. For an instant, Electrolyze deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Draw a card. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. I will be right back. So I'm gonna be honest, dudes. I just remembered that since I can't play music really, I am just gonna listen to my own music. Excuse me, Miss Swift. Do you know about Magic the Gathering? Because I am gonna listen to Miss Taylor Swift. Okay, let's continue. So I really like these though. Like, I think these are super cool. I forgot to keep putting my rares too. Okay, so we are going to put those there. Okay. Are there any other rares that were in this pile? No? No? Okay, I was smart. Of a moment in time. Commander Cube. Oh, Commander Cube in every format in between. I thought that said Commander Cube. I was about to be excited. Treasure token. Okay, so we got Thrilling Discovery. White and a red. For you gain 2 life. Then you may discard 2 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. What the heck? Wait, that's so good. That sounds really good. I don't actually know if that's good, but that sounds good. This is where my Magic inexperience is showing, because that sounds like a good card, but it may actually be hot garbage. Needlethorn Drake, 2 and a blue. Sorry, green and a blue, not 2 and a blue. Green and a blue for a 1/1 Drake with flying and death touch. Seems pretty decent. I'm gonna move this over here. Archway commons. Enters the battlefield tapped. Enters the battlefield. Sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Add 1 mana of any color. There's lands like this already, except it's not any color, it's specific colors. Leech Fanatic, 1 and a black for a 2/2 human warlock. As long as it's your turn, Leech Fanatic has lifelink. Soothsayer Adept. Okay, we pulled one of those already. Pillar Drop Warden. 3 and a red for a 1/5 Spirit Dwarf with Reach. 2 and tap it. 2 tap and sacrifice it. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Seems Scurrid Colony. 1 in a green for a 2/2 squirrel with reach. It's a bear with reach. Gets +2/+2 as long as you control 8 or more lands. That's so good. Wait a minute. That seems kind of good. Arrogant Poet. 1 in a black for a 2/1 human warlock. Whenever Arrogant Poet attacks, you may pay 2 life. If you do, it gains flying until end of turn. Seems kind of okay. Inkling Summoning for a 1 and a white-black hybrid. For 2 white-black hybrid mana. It is a sorcery and a lesson. Create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Which we have that token already. We got Reduced to Memory. A 1 and 2 white. It's a lesson as well. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Tend the Pests. Black and a green for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sack a creature. Create X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens, where X is a sacrificed creature's power. I really like this card. I really like the art on this card. If you can see it. Because you know who this is? This is Toby Yeah. This is Tobey Maguire in the 3rd Spider-Man movie. Like I didn't know emo Spider-Man went to the magic school. You're really going places, Spider-Man. Solve the equation. 2 and a blue for a sorcery. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That seems kinda good. Okay, and our rare is Shine Shadow Snarl. That is a mouthful. It's a land. Enters the battlefield. You may reveal a plains or a swamp card from your hand. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. There's cards like this already. Okay, claim the Firstborn. Look how kind of cool this looks. For a red, gain control of target creature with mana value 3 or less until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. That's a kind of a cool looking card. I think it's also standard, so. And then we got Prismari Pledge Mage for a 2 red and blue hybrid mana. For a 3/3 Orc Wizard with Defender. And it has Magecraft. And it says when you do that, it can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. Okay, so it seems kind of decent, I think. Not the greatest, not the worst, but it could be worse. Do these not come with... This didn't come with a rare, right? I wonder if the foil slot takes up the rare spot. Or if this takes up the rare spot. I don't know. I thought these came in everyone, so... Maybe the foil replaces the rare slot. I don't actually know how magic packs work, so. Excavated Wall. A 1 for a 0/4 wall with Defender. 1 and tap it, mill a card. Okay. Owlin Shield Mage. 3 red and a black for a 3/3 Bird Warlock with flying. And it has Ward, pay 3 life. Letter of Acceptance. Essence Infusion. 1 and a black. Sorcery. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. Eager First Year. 1 and a white for a 2/2 human wizard. Magecraft ability is gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Bury-in Books. 4 and a blue for an instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Put target creature into its owner's library second from the top. That doesn't seem too bad. It seems kind of decent. And it costs 2 less, so it's 3. 3, really? Tome Shredder. 2 in a red for a 2/2 wolf with haste. Exile, and it has tap. Exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on Tome Shredder from your graveyard. Reckless Amplimancer. I can't read, apparently. 1 in a green for a 2/2 Elf Druid. 4 in a, and has the activated ability of 4 and a green. Double Reckless Amplimancers, power and toughness until end of turn. Okay, so this is another bear. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. We got this already. Pest Summoning. For 1 and 2 blue-green. Let me start over with this card because I don't know how to read this card. Pest Summoning. 1 and 2 black-green hybrid mana. The lesson. Create 2/2 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens. Fortifying Draught. 1 green for an instant. You gain 2 life. Target creature gets +X/+X till end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. I thought we saw this already. Maybe not. Secret Rendezvous. 1 2 white for a sorcery. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. It seems kind of decent. Quandrix Cultivator. Is a 1 green blue and a green blue hybrid mana for a 3/4 turtle druid. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Seems kind of decent. All right, what are we getting? So our rare is the Rushed Rebirth. Green and a black for an instant. Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser mana value, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. That seems pretty good. And then we got Eliminate for our, I don't even know what these are called. But it looks cool. Short target creature, planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Also standard. So, alright, so that's cool. Am I good? I dropped like so many frames right there. So, um, my bad, dudes. Yeah, it dropped a crazy amount of like almost 4,000 frames right there. I don't know what happened. My internet like dropped really quickly. Um, so I don't remember where we left off, but like yeah, Eliminate was the cool looking card, and then we got the Rust Rebirth. So this is all from the pre-release boosters. It seems like I would go 3 colors with this deck if I had to. Just because I want to play this dragon, right? um, yeah. But these cards are really cool. I really like these. Most of them are like uncommons, which kind of makes sense, but that's okay. So, maybe later, I will build a deck with these. I gotta see if the people on the Discord actually even wanna do a pre-release match kind of thing. Otherwise, I just have them. So, okay, guys. So that's that. That was the pre-release kit. So now I'm gonna open the set boosters. So let's do this. I do want to play some sealed on MTG Arena after this. I really wasn't planning to really get so much into this set, but you know what? I'm a sucker for new sets of like almost anything that I play, so it's like I don't even know, dude. Okay, so let me move these up. I think this folds in. Oh, let's not cut my cool playmat. Okay, so I guess we'll just put him here, right? Okay, so bulk here, rares here, the super cards here. I guess I don't know. There's a whole lot of space here too, so we'll see how it goes. My desk is full of stuff. I don't know how to open these apparently. Guys, help. Someone help! I'm really bad at this. There's a corner, but it didn't help. Ooh, art cards. Okay, so like I've seen these art cards and I don't even know if they're like super worth anything, but like they kind of look cool. I thought that actually was the art card. But this kind of looks cool, right? Oh, they put them in reverse. Oh, that's super weird. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm gonna skip to the end really quick because look at this thing. Was that old Magic the Gathering? Hello? Look at these symbols. I can't even point. What? I'm all for this stuff. The summon creature. I'm all for this. I'm all for this. This is like before the time I started playing, but this stuff, this card looks so cool, dude. Willow Dryad. It's probably not even good. It's really not that good, but like the card just looks cool, dude. Alright, let's get back to the. So we got Basic Island. One of the rares is Teaching of the Archaics. 2 in a blue for a lesson sorcery. And if an opponent has more cards in hand than you do, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. I mean, draw 2 is still super good. Rares here. I guess we'll put the art cards up here or whatever. Basics can go down here in the corner. Rares. Let's put the fancy, not even fancy, the really old cards down there. Blood Age General. 1 in a red for a 2/2 Spirit Warrior that taps. Attacking spirits get +0. +1/+0 until end of turn. Pillar Drop Rescuer. 4 and a white for a 2/2 Spirit Cleric with flying. And when it enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Seems kind of good. Put these over here. Maybe this will help. Fuming Effigy we saw in our pre-release pack, so we're going to skip that one. Pilgrim of the Ages. 2 and a white for a 2/1 Spirit. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic Plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then 6, return Pilgrim of the Ages from your graveyard to your hand. I don't like that it doesn't say shuffle your library, even though if it says shuffle, it's implying shuffle your library. But I don't like that it doesn't say shuffle your library. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does. Pillar Drop Warden we saw in our pre-release pack. Fracture. White and a black. For an instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. That seems good. It kind of sounds like Mortify, but like better. Clever Lumimancer. Oh my god, that's such a hard word for me. 1 white for a 0/1 human wizard with magecraft that says gets +2/+2 until end of turn when you cast an instant or sorcery or copy it. Radiant Scroll Wielder for a 2 and a white and a red for a 2/4 dwarf cleric. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink, so that's kind of cool. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Cool. Then we got Strategic Planning, which, again, looks really cool. 1 in a blue. Sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And then our foil is the Inkling Summoning. This one feels loose. What is this? Minigame. Magic minigame. Careful study. Oh, it's take turns memorizing magic cards and trying to stump your opponents with questions. Oh. Who's the biggest nerd of your group? Art card. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like this duder. Hey, but Foil Mountain! Let's go! Mascot Exhibition. Oh, I don't know, but this is a mythic, so I ain't gonna... Is it? Oh, I thought it was shiny, but no, that's just the card art. 7 for a lesson. Create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. A 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. And a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Okay, so this is like create one of everything. This actually is the mascots. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's actually good. That doesn't seem like that great, but what do I know? Novice Dissector. 3 in a black for a 3/3 Troll Warlock with 1 sacrifice another creature. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Then we got Unwilling Ingredient. 1 black for a 1/1 frog with menace. And 2 in a black. Exile unwilling ingredient from your graveyard. You draw a card and lose 1 life. That seems kind of okay. Hunt for specimens is 1 and a black. For a sorcery, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token, and then learn. Infused with Vitality, we saw in our pre-release. Creative Outburst, we saw in our pre-release. Prismari Apprentice, red and a blue, for a 2/2 human shaman with Magecraft. His Magecraft is, if that spell has mana value 5 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on Prismari Apprentice. Seems good for late game. Snow Day, 4 in blue for a instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. That seems kind of good. Silver Quill Silencer, green, white and a black for a 3/2 human cleric. As Silver Quill Silencer enters the battlefield, choose a non-land card name. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with the chosen name, they lose 3 life and you draw a card. This seems really good in like Brawl. This sounds like this would be good in Brawl. Oh, look at this Cultivate. Look how cool this looks. I would play this. Actually, I don't know if I would play it, but it looks really cool. So anyone who doesn't know, Cultivate, 2 and a green. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 onto the battlefield tapped, and 1 into your hand. Then shuffle your library. And then, ooh, Vanishing Verse. This is a white and a black. Exile target monocolored permanent for an instant. That seems really good. Seems busted. I don't know if it's busted because monocolor and everything, but it sounds really good. We didn't get one of these ones, and I don't know. I don't know what these cards replace. I don't know if that's supposed to replace the foil or what. Art card. Ooh, oh, it's the strategic planning card. That's super sick, dude. Yeah, Foil Island. Let's go. Then we got Mercurial Transformation. 1 in a blue. Hold on, let me try lifting my. Maybe I can't. I was gonna say, let me try lifting my Oh, I can. Oh, that seems weird. Oh, I don't like this, dude. This chair is so tall now. I mean, like, it helps, but I don't know if I like it. I mean, I'm sure it'll help with the Kazik. It's such an odd set of cards. I like this set. Okay, so like, I honestly only got the set for like these cards. Japanese cards aren't in an English set. I saw, okay, so they have the Japanese like versions of these, like on Arena, and they look so good, and I want to buy in. Oh no. I know. Like, and I want to get them on Arena, but 1, they cost kind of a lot of gems, but 2, they're all like cards in like historic, and I'm not a historic player. I'm kind of like just a Brawl player, which is basically standard. And I'm like, I want them, but I'm never going to use them. But I really just, I don't know. As soon as I like heard that like these are in every pack, I was like, I guess I'm buying these. Although I probably could have just bought them as singles, but, you know, bad impulse control. Yeah, so Mercurial Transformation, one in a blue for a lesson. Until end of turn, target non-land permanent loses all abilities and becomes your choice of a blue frog creature with base power and toughness 1/1, or a blue octopus creature with base power and toughness 4/4. We're widely an American-made card company. You know what would go over well? Japanese cards. Pokemon players everywhere. Like what? My issue, um, which I guess is what I like about Wizards, is that like in a tournament setting, Wizard lets you play basically whatever card language you want, as long as you're able to like if an opponent, like whoever you're playing, asks what is this card or what does it do, and you're able to be like, oh yeah, like here's the name of the card, here's what it does, and it can explain the card. They're like, yeah, sure, whatever language you want, and I'm like, that's so cool. But then you go to like Pokemon, and it's like, oh, like here's the list of languages your region can only play, and you can't use foreign cards, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, but why? The Japanese have such better cards than us sometimes. Especially the Japanese Pokemon cards are such a small market price wise. It's insane that the Japanese do nearly 8 times the price. You know, so there was what was it? I think it was War of the Spark when that came out, and they came out with all of like the anime planeswalkers. I was like, I'm fucking done, dude. I was like, I wanted them. I never got them, but I really wanted like the anime planeswalkers. I was like, I was ready to drop money on them if I was like a hardcore like Magic player at the time. I was like, I'm ready. I was like, I would for sure get those because I'm a weeb, but I never did. Probably gonna try and buy a few Strixhaven collector packs for the art and the gamble. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So I remember when collector's packs came out. Hold on, I can't even put my leg up. So I think my issue with collector's packs is not that the cards that come in them, because I've bought a couple and I think they're really cool. I think my main issue is that they cost like almost $30. And it's like, if they were just a little bit cheaper, not under 20, like I don't think they should be under 20, but I think if they were like $22 or $23 or even $25, right? Because I think they're 28 at MSRP, right? Like if they were like $28 or $25, I think I would probably buy one or two every so often. But I think just because like the $3 difference, I'm just like, I have to really weigh in if I want to get them. And I think Keldheim was the only time I've bought some. And like they were cool. Like I don't remember what I got for the Keldheim ones, but like I thought the collector, a handful of them are only 18 to 20 MSRP. Oh really? I know the Keldheim ones were like 28, I think. But it's like, but they started doing them with what, Eldraine, right? That when they started doing collector boosters was Eldraine, or was it before? I'm trying to remember. Hey Nathan, welcome back. Yeah, because I don't think I remember seeing collector boosters for War of the Spark, but I remember seeing them for Eldraine. So, okay, hold on. Stonerise Spirit, 1 and a white for a 1/2 spirit bird with flying. It has 4, exile a card from your graveyard. Target creature gains flying until end of turn. Also, the only reason I dislike collector packs is that they have exclusive cards. Like, make the cards rare in every other pool variation, but don't make them 100% exclusive. That's true. Sorry, I'm a liar. I did buy, okay, the only time I think I bought maybe like 4 collector booster packs was, or like not even 4, it was maybe like 2 or 3, was the the Zendikar Rising ones, because it had the fetch lands, like the modern staple ones, and it's like, okay, cool, like pay like $28, and it's like you can get like a $75 land out of it, and I was like, I'll take that gamble. And I think I've pulled a couple of them, and it's just like, okay. I see Ikoria packs everywhere, and I pull a few dozen packs if I get a chance to them for Godzilla. I thought, okay, so I don't think a lot of people appreciated the Godzilla like cards as much as they probably should have. And I know when I first saw them, I was like, oh, like, they're kind of okay, I guess. But then, like, as time went on, I was like, wait a minute, like, the Godzilla cards are actually the coolest thing, like, I've seen in a long time. Like, I really wanted the, like, Godzilla lands, and I know when Ikoria came out, that's when I wasn't playing Magic Arena. And, like, during that whole time, they were like, here's some codes for the Godzilla lands. And I just, like, I never put them in MTG Arena because, like, I didn't play it. And I was like, okay, whatever. And it was like, now that, like, I can't get them anymore, I'm like, I'm an idiot, dude. Like, I should have input those codes even though I wasn't going to play the game. But I'm an idiot. And if it's like, if I don't touch the game, if I don't play the game, like, I don't touch the game, so. And now I regret. We opened 2 Ikoria boosters and got Godzilla and Baby Godzilla, and 1 full art foil Luris of the Dream Den, and 1 foil half art Luris. Made the money back on only just the Lurises. Yeah, that makes sense. Legit gaining the point. I just want to buy a whole Godzilla set minus Ghidorah and Mothra because it'll run me less than 100. Yeah, sometimes it just be like that. Like, it's just like, oh, I may as well just buy these. Buy, no boosters, buy singles. 1 Stonebound Mentor. 1 red and a white for a 3/3 Spirit Advisor. When 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, scry 1. Expel. If I bought Ghidorah and Mothra when I first got into them, I'd have been smart, man. But I waited, and they've quadrupled in price. Have they really? There's something under here, and it's bugging me. Which one is Ghidorah? I forget what card he was. Oh, can I not? Oh, no, I feel it. Oh, it was food. It was my food. Because I remember Mothra was the brood moth. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember Ghidorah. Oh. There's this thing. Thrilling Discovery. We saw that already. Tome Shredder we saw. Excavated Wall we saw. I see something cool back there. Professor of Symbology. Illuna, Apex of Wishes. Okay, I don't know that card. I think Ikoria was one of the sets that I kind of skipped, so I didn't really pay it. I don't really know the card list too much. There was every other set I skipped for whatever reason. Like, I was super into like Eldraine, but then I skipped like Theros Beyond Death, and then I forget what the one after that was. It might have been Ikoria was. Oh, I forget the timeline of the set. The Beast Elemental Dinosaurs 6/6. Ah, I like dinosaurs. I forget the timeline of the sets, but I know I was into War of the Spark. I was in the Throne of Eldraine. I skipped Theros Beyond Death. I skipped. I think I did skip Ikoria because I don't remember. I don't think I don't really. Yeah, I didn't really get into Ikoria. And then I think the next one was Core 2021, which I kind of played a little bit of. And then it was And I think Zendikar Rising was the next one after that, and I kind of was into that, but like not a whole lot. And then I just completely skipped over Keldheim, and now I'm like back into it with this set. I have no idea what Mutate is. It's been so long since I've actually played. Mutate was the Ikoria mechanic where it's like, oh, you can play like this creature card, and you can pay its mutate cost, and you have to put it like either over or under like a non-human. So you can basically like just stack a creature with a bunch of abilities. And like the creature on top has like all the abilities of like the mutate creature. So it's like you can just build like it's like a Voltron creature. Like, I mean, Mutate's cool. Like, I like the idea of it. It's not like super busted or anything, but like I think it's an interesting mechanic for what it was. The Triome lands are really cool. The art ones that like that Reza pool, like those ones are really pretty. Like those ones are really cool looking. Got Professor Symbology, 1 and a white for a 2/1 core cleric. When it enters the battlefield, you learn. Ooh, we got a full art Kashmina Enigma Sage. That's super cool looking. Yeah. That's the one she showed me. Yeah. Okay, so full art Planeswalker cards are like really nice. Oh, and then we got the cool dress. And then our foil is Lorehold Excavation. Oh, it's got the little, I think that's the college symbol. Alright, so Kashmina, what do you do? 1 green and a blue for a Kashmina Planeswalker. Each other Planeswalker you control has the loyalty abilities of Kashmina. Kashmina? Cash money? So +2, scry 1, -X, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token, put X/1/1 counters on it. Cash me outside. I saw someone refer to this card as cash money Mina. And I'm like, I just like that's just what I'm always gonna refer to her as, like just cash money Mina. Again, in -8, search your library for an instant or sorcery card that shows a color with this planeswalker. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. That doesn't feel like it's super good in limited or constructed, but like in Commander, this seems pretty good. And yeah, and then the cool duress. And then lore. Oh, hold on. Where's my? Let me grab my. Should probably put that in any sleeve, or in a perfect fit sleeve. If I knew how to open these. Pick to the store, get the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay, let me tell you the story. So we got them either yesterday or we had them we either got them in yesterday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. And so okay, so our store prints out the cards in the morning, right? And the Yu-Gi-Oh cards were for $14.99, so I left them in the back for the vendor to put out whenever they come, right? And I was like, oh, I really want one. Maybe I'll put them out when I put out the cards. But I was like, no, I just forgot to grab them. So I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll just leave them. Maybe I'll go to the back and get one before I leave, kind of thing, you know? But it just so happens that when I was putting out the cards at like 12:30 today after my lunch, someone was like, oh, like, do you guys have the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And I was like, yes, we do. And I was like, let me finish up this line and I will go into the back and get you some, right? And I was originally just gonna go get him one, like just one box, because we got two full like boxes, which comes with like 6, I think, and then we had 2 like loose ones. So I was just gonna be like, oh, I'll just grab one from the back and give it to him. But then I was like, I was back there, and I was like, no, like I'll just bring them all out. Like, there's no way people are gonna want Yu-Gi-Oh cards because we have a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? So I put them all out. I gave the guy one, someone else grabbed one, and then so they were just there on the shelf, like no one was grabbing them. I I left to go do something, and I came back like 10 minutes later, and like all but one of them were gone, and I was gonna grab it, but then my boss like came up to me because my boss had come in on his day off. And he was like, hey, can you do this thing for me when you go back downstairs? And so I was talking with him, and I just didn't want to, like, grab it. I just didn't want to, like, grab it off the sales floor, take it with me back downstairs, basically in front of him, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just come back, like, in a little bit and come grab it. No, dude, it was gone, and I didn't expect all of them to be gone. I thought, like, maybe a box would be gone, but no, like, they were... Yeah, and I just, like, instant regret, Kaz. Instant regret. I was like... And part of me was like, nah, like, it's just Yu-Gi-Oh! So, like, it's not that big of a deal. I was like, if I don't get it. But then I was like, oh, this guy looks cool. Right, I was like, if I don't get it, I don't get it, right? But then now that I wasn't able to get it, I was like, damn, dude, I should have just hid one away. Like, fuck that, I should have just hidden one away, kind of thing. And so, yeah, that was my story of, I'm just like, I'm an idiot, dude. I should have bought one. I was gonna buy one on my lunch, but I didn't. And it's just, there was multiple times during the day that I was like, oh, I'll buy it now, but then I just didn't because I had something else to do, or I just wanted to like go get lunch or something. And it's just like, I regretted it. Now, I think we will be getting more in at some point, so the next time if we ever get more, I was like, okay, cool. Like I'll just save one for me. But yeah, today I was like, I should have grabbed one and I didn't, and I kind of like, it was only $15, so it's not too bad, but it's still like, the only thing I don't understand about Yu-Gi-Oh! These days is the new sets that are big ass boxes with 3 packs in it, and they're only 5 cards. Yeah, that's how the Yu-Gi-Oh! One is. It's literally a box, the size, it's maybe like this big. Like, right, it's maybe like this big, but it's 3 packs of 5 cards. So it's basically $1 a card. $15, that's definitely not bad. No, it's definitely not bad. That's why I was like, oh, I'll just get one. Because $15 is $15, right? But yeah, I was reading and it's like, oh yeah, it comes with 3 packs, 3 booster packs of 5 cards. And I was like, is that Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, is that how, like, is that Yu-Gi-Oh now? Like, it's just 5 cards? I thought it was, like, more, but I haven't opened a Yu-Gi-Oh pack since, like high school, like, 15 years ago. So it's like, I don't remember how Yu-Gi-Oh packs work, but Blazing Vortex is 9 cards. I wonder if it's because it's like a special set. Or like a almost like a collector set. I think the last one we got before this was that Blue Eyes Harpy Lady set with the Hue Bronx, a single die, and like 3 packs. They have between sets that are more expensive, are only 5. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's some people that I follow on YouTube, or some like Pokemon or like Digimon people who also play like Vanguard and like Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's just like, I don't know the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was like, okay, like that's kind of cool. But like Yu-Gi-Oh's like so confusing to me now, but I think it's because I just don't keep up with it. Yesterday was a wash because I felt like a donkey do, but it was real prior to sad. Reza pulled a $90 card from Blazing Vortex. What's with Reza and pulling like the money cards? Jeez, she's got like the money hands. Mental Sciences, search the library for basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle, gain 2 life. Illustrious Historian. What if we just skip to the ending for this? Because we're, another Inkling. How about we just do that? Let's just skip to the ends for these. So, Verdant Mastery. Went to a comic store and got 3 random Blazing Vortex and 2 Legendary Duelist Magical Hero. Pot of Prosperity, Hollow Secret Rare, 96.94. That's bonkers, dude. I mean, good for you guys, but jeez. Some of the cards in this, some of the cards in these like games are just like, how are you this much? Verdant Mastery. I have a hard time paying like $20 for a card, let alone like almost 100. Verdant Mastery. 5 in a green for a sorcery. You may pay 3 in a green rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Search your library up to 4 basic lands, reveal them, put 1 of them onto the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control if the 3 was paid. Put 2 of them onto the battlefield tapped under your control and the rest into your hand, then shuffle. That doesn't seem too bad. I don't know why you would, I don't know. From the Legendary Duelist set, we pulled Soul Servant, which is like a $20 card. Not bad value at the end of the day. No, that seems really good. Like, and I think that's the thing with like these kind of like sets and cards is that like you can spend all this much, but like you pull that one card and it's like, oh, it pays for everything. This opt is really nice. Especially when if you only like, oh, I'm just gonna buy like 1 pack, and it's like the $4.50 you paid at the store turns out to be like, oh, I'm making like $60 back in value. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I feel bad because at the end of the day, I always look at CCP to make sure a set has some value before I decide to buy it. See, I like to do that. I like to think I do that, but I do know I am very impulsive when it comes to like my set buying. And it's like this, like this set, I don't think has a lot of like value to it, but like it's like I said, because of like because these cards exist in the set, that I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm for sure getting it. But it's like, I don't think like this set of Magic has a whole bunch of value. But it's like, I don't know, sometimes you just like opening stuff, you know? And I think this is kind of what it is for me sometimes. It's like, if I can get it, and I think it's gonna be fun to open, then it's like, then yeah, I'll probably make bad financial decisions, but you know, it's okay. Alright, so for Pestilent Cauldron. About like 8 packs of some random set of ego, and the most expensive card I pulled 2. They're worth 86 cents. I mean, if you're not mistaken, to catch me, you pull Fumes Go. It's a $20 card, so I'm doing terrible. Yeah, but I feel like Magic, like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like Magic, out of all of the other like card games, kind of doesn't really have that like high price point of like, oh, like, yeah, this is $100 card. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like the old cards are, but like with the newer stuff, like, I don't think too much of Magic goes above like 30. I think Euro, I think is what, like 50 to 70, I think right now. A lot of it is because they produce enough of each set. I think it's for me. It's because I always see Magic this around that I just kind of assume like it doesn't have as much value. But I mean, MG is super solid card printers, and they haven't been affected by COVID at all. I know a lot of people have been wanting the time spiral stuff to come. I've also been kind of waiting for the time spiral to be kind of coming back. I know there was like that first run, and then I'm kind of waiting for a reprint or some more of it to come in because I don't know. I really wanted to get a box of Time Spiral. I didn't pre-order one because I was like, oh, I don't need it. But I was like, oh, like it seems interesting. Wasn't a fan of Time Spiral. I think I bought like one pack, and I'll be honest, like I don't know what I was looking at. Time Spiral was like way before my time, so. Pestilent Cauldron, 2 in a black. Discard a card. Oh, sorry, for an artifact. Discard a card. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. 1 in tap. Each opponent mills a card equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. That seems like it could be good. And then 4 in tap it. Exile 4 target cards from a single graveyard. Draw a card. And then the backside is Restorative Burst. 3 green for sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature. When up to 2 target creature, land, and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each player gains 4 life. Exile Restorative Burst. That seems okay. Then we pulled another Sedgemoor Witch. This is our second Electrolyze that we've pulled. Then we got a foil Letter of Acceptance. We pulled a few and got a 3 booster draft pack. I saw those and I was gonna grab one, but at that time I wasn't like super committed to Time Spiral. So I was like, oh, I'll just play it safe and buy just a single booster. Cause I didn't want to buy a 3 booster pack thing. Which in retrospect I probably should have. But at the time I was like, I don't want to spend too much money on a set that I like really know nothing about. Even though, ooh, I like this. Even though that's all of Magic for me. This looks like an elephant with wings, and I like it. Swamp. Inklings. Blah 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 blah. Multiple choice. X in a blue. If X is 1, scry 1, then draw a card. If X is 2, you may choose a player. They return a creature they control to its owner's hand. If X is 3, create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. If X is 4 or more, do all of the above. There is so much text on this. That is not actually a whole lot of text, but it feels like a lot of text. We got Defiant Strike. White target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. And then our foil is Academic Dispute. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really actually open a whole lot of Magic. I don't know. Like, I like Magic. But it's definitely not a game that I like is really holding my interest a whole lot right now. And it's like, yeah, I like Commander and all, but it's kind of hard to find Commander players. Cause like, I'm part of the EDH Discord, right? And there was a period of like a month where I was playing a lot of Commander with them. But like, I don't know what it is. But they feel the Discord, like in general, feels kind of like it feels gatekeepy at times. Because they have this thing where they want you to like to put you in like the appropriate kind of like power ranking that they have. They're like, oh, submit a deck, have a deck list, they'll review it, and they'll tell you like which kind of like group you should be in. And I was doing this thing where it was called Battle Box Commander, where it's you open a box of magic, pick a legendary from it, and then you build an EDH, a commander deck out of like that booster box. And then like every week you kind of like put 6 more cards in from a set you haven't put in, and then stuff like that. Right? It was more for if you have a bunch of packs lying around. Since I didn't, I had just opened Theros Beyond Death, and I was getting cards every so often. And I was like, okay, like, obviously I know which power level I'm going to be in. It's going to be, like, the lowest one. And I submitted the deck list, and they were like, oh, like, you should replace these. And I specifically said, it's a battle box commander deck. And they were like, oh, you should consider replacing these cards for these cards because it has better value. And then you could be, and they're like, oh, go to this level's help center and people can help you. And I'm like, that's not the point of what this whole thing was. Like, I understand what I can do to make it better, but that's not the point. And I don't know, there was just some things they would say or recommend that I was like, this seems kind of gatekeepy. And so I just kind of like stopped playing with them for a bit. But, or you just get people who get salty over like obviously like I would play like commanders that are like, oh, like good, but like the decks themselves wouldn't be like overpowered. They would just be like, oh, there's optimal cards I could play, but I don't want to spend the money on them. And so I would just sometimes be playing with people who'd be like, this deck is dumb. It's just good card pile. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's still budget though. Like, it's not even broken. It's just like, but I like this dude. And I don't know. It's just like there's just some people that's kind of made it like, I would kind of feel bad because I'd played a deck because they were feeling bad and would get upset. But I'm like, sorry, dude. I'm like, I don't have to tell you. Like, that's what this deck does. It was like, and there was a lot of instances like that where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna step back for a bit of time because I just didn't want to like deal with that like every other match. Because it was like every other match, it'd be like that one guy who would just complain, or he would be like, "Oh, you're playing Golos," like, oh, I'm just gonna concede now, and he would just leave, and I'm like, okay. And it just, I don't know, it just got me like feeling bad about playing it, kind of like guilt tripping, and I was like, don't like this, my dudes. Narn Professor, 2 green and a green for a 5/4 tree folk druid with trample. When it enters the battlefield, learn. Agonizing Remorse. See, I like the way this looks. It looks super cool. 1 in a black. Target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it, or a card from their graveyard. Exile the card. You lose 1 life. Then the foil is Spectre of the Fens, which I think we pulled in our pre-release. It was like a recaptured feeling got when playing card games back in the day. These days, with everyone buying and selling is just hard because you need to pay for a privilege to play at a subpar level. That is kind of what it is. I feel like that way, especially with, and I think that was the reason why I just didn't like playing standard Magic, was because it's like, because I went to a few like standard Magic tournaments like at my game store when I was getting back into it, and like when I was like getting back into it, I was like looking at videos of like, oh, look at these like budget decks, and I was like, okay, cool. Was I saying I'm gonna go lay down? I got my second shot yesterday and the pseudo like flu-like symptoms. Sorry, my post concussion. I feel like I have 30 rounds of surprise Friday. Ooh, wait, you got your second shot yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. I know it takes a lot out of some people, so go rest, Kaz. It was nice chatting with you. I'll chit chat with you later. If I pull anything cool, I'll be sure to let you know. Okay, so I'm gonna Go to these. Exponential growth. Got XX green for a sorcery. Until end of turn, double target creature's power X times. That sounds super good. What the heck? That sounds really good. Even if it's 2. 6. Village Rites. I know this card. Fortifying Draught. The exponential growth is really cool. I don't know how good it really. I mean, it might be good in. It might be good in Brawl. I'm not actually sure. I feel like it would be good in Green Stompy. Okay. Oh, we got another one of these. Oh, super sick, dude. Summon Sliver. Musk. Was it Musk's? Muscle Sliver. All slivers get +1/+1. I really like the old cards. Just like them. Okay, so that's super cool. Planes, pest summoning, blah blah blah. Okay. Draconic Intervention. 2 and 2 red for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, exile an instant sorcery card from your graveyard. Draconic Intervention deals X damage to each non-dragon creature, where X is the exiled card's mana value. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. Exile Draconic Intervention. That seems pretty good. And we got Shock. Super nice. And God's Willing. I don't know what this is, but it's shiny. A white for an instant. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Scry 1. That seems super good. Do I have I want to check something. I should have TCG player open, huh? I don't know if I really need it open, but it's something I kind of want to do. Ghost from the Past. Where's Strixhaven? How dare you not have Strixhaven on the, God's Willing. Magic the Gathering. Is it even worth anything? No. Only $1. Although I don't know, I don't think that was the foil version, but I'm glad even like the uncommons and stuff actually aren't too much. I can't imagine Electrolyze is really worth a whole lot. Japanese foil. Oh, 75 cents. Mystical Archives, that's what they're called. Oh, it looks so cool, dude. The Japanese one looks so cool. Oh, I hate that the Japanese alternate art ones are just so infinitely better than ours. Oh, wait. Okay, those are the ones that are in. Oh, are those the ones that are in Magic Arena? I think they are. And it's gotta be, right? That would make sense. The Shock is super cool, dude. What if I just spend money on Teferi's Protection is in here? Jeez, dude. Okay, well, like I guess like that's the money card and Time Warp. Let's do the time. Oh, demonic tutor's in here too. Okay, guess I don't actually know what is in this set, but you know what? That's okay. I don't knowing sets for nerds. Almost 2 hours of magic content. Not really. Cool art. Do not have this one yet. Oh, we got Swords to Plowshares. Okay, well. Quandrix Command. 1 green and a blue. I'll put it back up here. Choose 2. Return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. Or target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Seems kind of good. Then we got the Swords to Plowshares, which is like a super good commander card. Arcane Subtraction is the guaranteed foil and art card. I'll be honest, dude. I've been hearing Taylor Swift for so long that I just don't actually know, like... I haven't been paying attention to the song, even though I know what song I'm listening to. I can see you lost in the memory. Ingenious Mastery. X 2 in a blue. You may pay 2 in a blue rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If 2 in a blue cost was paid, you draw 3 cards, then an opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and they scry 2. If the cost wasn't paid, you draw X cards. Okay. Could be good, could be bad. Tendrils of Agony. 2 and 2 black. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Storm. Ooh, Storm. You may cast a spell, copy for each spell cast before its turn. You may choose new targets for the copy. That seems... Storm is a mechanic that I never really got into, but when it pops off, it's so cool to look. And we got a foiled Gnarled Professor. Not really too much going on here, right? Got a couple of things, but... Shooter. Okay, we got Shale, Dean of Radiance, for a 1 and a white for a 1/1 bird cleric with flying and vigilance. Tap it to put a 1/1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Not too bad. Oh, I see it. Leonin Light Scribe, 1 and a white for a 2/2 cat cleric with Magecraft that gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then we got Channel. Hello, half of Channel Fireball. Until end of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you may pay 1 life. If you do, add colorless. Wild, dude. Oh, we got Food Chain. I don't know what this does. 2 and a green for an enchantment. Remove a creature you control from the game. Okay, so exile a creature. Add X mana of any color to your mana pool, where X is the removed creature's converted mana cost +1. This mana may be spent only to play creature spells. Okay, that's kind of cool. And Biomathematician is our foil. But the channel is super cool. I'm going to put that in the sleeve. Look at that. I'm going to be honest. If all these cards are Oh, it's only 2 something. Okay, it's not even worth that much. Never. But the Japanese art is like almost $100. Okay, what if I just buy the Japanese Strixhaven then? Okay, well, you ain't worth much, but you're still gonna get a penny sleeve or a perfect fit sleeve, cause mythic. Actually, channel's not even a Oh, you're only $20. Oh yeah, you're only $20. Okay. Yeah, no, I want these. I feel like I can just buy the ones that I want from here. Of those ones, like yeah, they're obviously more expensive than the oh, that's a cool card. Than the ones like that are commons or not as fancy looking. Hi Kari. Going to Disneyland in June. I think that's good. I don't actually know. But I'm glad you were able to go. What is this? Oh, that's the thing. How long did you have to wait to get a ticket? Or it's what? It's a reservation, right? What comes there? What is it? This is nothing. Just trying to get up into my chair. Ow. 12 hours. See, I would have given up after like 1. Manifestation Sage. 4 blue-green hybrid manas for a 2/2 human wizard. When it enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature type with put X/1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That seems kind of good. Ooh, Grape Shot. Seems cools. Yeah, but no way to secure one. I can't bring myself to go to Disney. I can't bring myself to go anywhere until like much later in the year. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like the way she looks. Like, I want to go to Disneyland, but like, it's not safe, dude. Like, it's still not safe. Especially in SoCal, where it's like the Wild West down there. Like, I don't trust SoCal people. I don't trust SoCal. I don't trust NorCal. It's just everyone's trying to reopen, and I'm like, no. Just because the governor says it's okay, it's not actually okay. I can't. I want to, but I can't. Poet's Quill. 1 in a black. For an equipment. When Poet's Quill enters the battlefield, learn. And it has equipped creature get +1/+1 and has lifelink. And then it has a equip cost of 1 in a black. Ooh, Harmonize. Ooh, this is a nice Harmonize. Draw 3 cards. But don't get me wrong, Kari. I hope you have a good time. I hope you do. Tell me how Snow White is. I've been seeing TikToks of like, there's this guy on TikTok who's like, hi, I forget his name. I'm going to go with Dan, but I don't think his name is Dan. It might be Ben. But he's like the dude who paints like the like all the details on the archway, and I'm like, I'm so invested in this. I'm so invested in this guy. And it looks cool, and I like it. And I can't wait to see it next year, but... What is this? Oh. Oh, Oh. It's Dom. I was like, what is that? It's a game. It's a mini game. Oh, this guy looks like he needs to be punched, dude. This guy looks like oh, I forget his name from Life is Strange. The Nathan dude though. Like the antagonist who's not actually the bad guy, but like you just want to punch him the entire time. That's who this guy looks like. And I forget his last name. You lost in the memory. Vulnerable Warsinger. 1 red and a white for a 3/3 spirit cleric. Vigilance and trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage it dealt to that player. Seems like it could be good. Divine Gambit. Oh, I think I got one of these already. I was like, this sounds familiar, but yeah, I think I got it already. Oh, my neck hurts, dude. Memory just fades away. This guy's giving you to talk to the hand vibes. Look at me getting basic lands. Okay. Baleful Mastery. 3 and a black. Oh wait, I'd seen this already. Yeah. This card was good. Mana Tithe. Counter target spell unless controller pays 1. White counter spell. Who knew? Alright, we're almost done with this box, I think. I think we have I think we're just halfway done with it. Oh, it's the I forget what the card's name is, but yeah. I've seen this card. Super good. Feel like I got there really quick. Augmenter Pugilist. 1 green for a 3/3 troll druid with trample. As long as you control 8 or more lands, Augmenter Pugilist gets +5/+5. That sounds super good. And what's its backside? Echoing Equation. For 3 blue for a sorcery. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of it until end of turn. Except those creatures aren't legendary if the chosen creature is legendary. Until end of turn? Until end of turn? That seems really good. Oh, we got another Elder Dragon. Nice. Velo Machas. Lorehold. Elder Dragon. 5/5. 5 in a red and a white. For a flying vigilance haste. When he attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Lorehold's power from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That seems good. Weather the Storm. You gain 3 life, and it has Storm. Fitting. And then Mercurial Transformation. Where are my... Keep moving these, and I always don't remember where I put them. Cool. I don't know if they're actually worth anything. Probably not, but... This guy looks cool. These art cards are really nice. Anazir Quandrix. Oh, that's the card I pulled, but not the alt art. Cody Vociferous Codex. I don't know if that's how to say it, but 3 for a 1/4. You can't cast permanent spells. 4 and tap it. Add Uberg. When you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcery card with lesser mana value. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. This doesn't sound good, but I guess in a control deck it might be good, but I don't actually know. It doesn't seem good. Snakeskin Veil, green for an instant. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof. Oh, that's pretty cool. We got Fractal Summoning. Oh, this thing. And I can see lost in a memory. Oh, Shivan Meteor. That's an old card. Oh, where's my thing? Yeah, I think I remember I used to play this card. Actually, there's some cards that actually works like pretty good with now. Stuffy Doll, that Taunter card, Goblin. This reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn for whatever reason. It gives off those kind of vibes. Okay, Flame Scroll Celebrant. 1 and a red for a 2/1 human shaman. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, it deals 1 damage to that player. And it's got pseudo fire breathing. And then its backside is Revel in Silence. 2 white for an instant. The opponent can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker's loyalties abilities this turn. That sounds good. That one sounds good. I don't know about the other side, but that sounds good. Blade Historian for a 4 red and white hybrid mana. For a 2/3 human cleric. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Okay, that sounds good. Tainted Pact. Look how cool this looks. Exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand or exile 2 cards. Oh, wait. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand or you exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. Oh, so you can go through your whole deck if you want with this, but you basically exile your whole deck. Honor Troll. Look how smart this dude looks. What a man's. I think this is good. Tainted Pack sounds like it'd be good, but again, I don't know nada about about it. What was it called? Tainted Pact? I bet it's not even... Wait a minute. Why is this like $45? Alright, well, okay. Guess that's... You remember when I said I don't know anything about Magic cards? Yeah, it's when I'm like, oh, this card ain't that good, right? And then it turns out to be like a $45 card. Alright, well, I don't know anything, apparently, so... So, you know, there we go. That's the thing. These treasure tokens are really nice. Oh, I don't know what this is. I actually don't... Wait, is this, No, wait, no, I think I know what this is. This is, that one card, right? That one card is so helpful. It is not that one card. Yeah. It is not the one card that I was thinking of. I thought it was, I thought it was Weather the Storm, but no, it is not. I don't know what card that is, but like it looks really cool. I wanna pull it so when I can know what it is. I'm getting like hungry. Like I ate on the way home. I had lunch, and I'm like still hungry. I feel like a fatty when I get hungry like twice. Accomplished Alchemist. 3 and a green for a 2/5 elf druid. Tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Add X of any one color, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Infuriate. For a red. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. That's super cool. Practical Research. 3 and a red and a blue. Draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards, unless you discard an instant or sorcery. It doesn't seem too bad. I mean, like, okay, the high mana cost is probably what makes it, like, not good, but... I mean, if you're able to cheat that way, that spell out, ooh, that's a good card, right? But that can be said about basically any card in this game, right? That can be said about any given card in any trading card game. If you can cheat it out, it's probably good. Ooh, Body of Research. This is a mythic. 3 green and 3 blue. Sorcery. Put a 0/0. Okay. X is the number of cards in your library. This is a... What? So you use this, right? But then you just, like, you fling it, right? Like, that's how this game works. You fling it. Ooh, the negate. Wait, I got a shiny duress. And a simian spirit guide. The shiny duress is really nice. The negate's really cool. I don't think this card's really worth anything. I say that, but... I don't actually know. It could be good. It probably is good. What am I saying? This card is probably good. And I'm just an idiot. Because that is how I go. Extended art. There's an extended art of this? Okay, it's only like it's about $7. It's not that bad. Oh, this is a pre-release card? That's wild, dude. I didn't know this could be a pre-release card. Alright, so we pulled some like kind of good stuff, but Like I said, I'm really just in it for these kind of cards. I'm a sucker for them. This guy looks sick, dude. Music, why'd you stop? A call? Who's calling me? Why would you call me? Ugh, okay. Swamp. Okay. Uvilda, Dean of Perfection. So 2 in a blue. For a 2/2 Djinn Wizard. Tap it. You may exile an instant or sorcery card from your hand and put 3 hone counters on it. It gains, at the beginning of your upkeep, if this card is exiled, remove a hone counter from it. And when the last hone counter is removed from this card, if it's exiled, you may cast it. It costs 4 less to cast this way. I don't know if that's... I'm just gonna say that's good, even though it might not be. Nasari, Dean of Expression. 3 red for a 4/4 Efreet Shaman. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those exiled cards, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. When you cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter on the Sari, Dean of Expression. This is the Tybalt Planeswalker, right? Just probably easier to kill. It sounds like Tybalt. Tempted by the Auric. We got 1 and 3 blue for sorcery. Each opponent gain control of up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls with mana value 3 or less. And we got another eliminate. Our foil is charged through. I'm going to go use the restroom really quick, and then we will finish the rest of these booster packs. Ow. You know for stuff? I don't know how to... There's so much stuff on my floor. Oh. Okay. Hey, it's that one card. Oh. 100-handed one. So that's the old card that came in. 2 white for a 3/5 giant with vigilance. 3 and 3 white, monstrosity 3. This creature isn't monstrous, put 3/1/1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. As long as 100-handed one is monstrous, it has reach and can block an additional 99 creatures each combat. What a card. Frostboil Snarl. So this is the other one of those land cards. Enters the battlefield and may reveal an island or mountain from your hand. If you don't, it enters tapped. Add red or a blue. Seems really good. Revitalize. Ooh, that's Sips. 1 and a white. Gain 3 life and draw a card. And our foil is Start from Scratch. It doesn't seem good. Like, it's not even, like, necessarily good removal. Ooh, Pesterous. Oh, this is Duress, right? I think that's... No, not Duress. Oh, I don't remember. But I saw it. I have it. Culling Ritual. 2 green and a black. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Add green or black for each permanent destroyed this way. Seems really good against token decks. And then Thrill of Possibility. 1 and a red. Adds an additional cost to cast a spell. Discard a card. Draw 2 spells. Draw 2 cards. Professor's Warning. Look how stern it is. Oh, that's right. There's Onyx in this set. I super forgot. I really want the Professor Onyx. Which is just, you know, Liliana. But I'm a sucker for that dress he's wearing. Oh, it's the Goblet of Fire. And it's actual fire this time. Ooh, got another opt. Blex, Vexing Pet. 2 and a green for a 3/2 pest. Other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control get +1/+1. When Blex Vexing Pest dies, you gain 4 life. And what's the other side? Search for Blex. 2 and 2 black for sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put any number of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You lose 3 life for each card you put into your hand this way. This seems really good. That one seems good. It's kind of like Sylvan Library almost. Except it's a sorcery, so it's not as good. Okay, so we got a Spectacle Mage as our foil. Bird Shaman. We got another opt. And then Retriever Phoenix for 3 and a red for a 2/2 Phoenix with flying and haste. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, learn. And as long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return Retriever Phoenix to the battlefield. This seems good. This is that other Phoenix. Every other Phoenix that is in the game that annoys me. That comes back every chance it can. Arclight Phoenix. There was Rekindling Phoenix. Basically every Phoenix. I'm just like, I'm tired of these. Okay, so this is the... Oh, wait a minute. I don't think the last one had an autograph on it. Wait a minute. This one didn't have an autograph on it. Oh, this is super sick, dude. It's got it's got an autograph on it. This other one doesn't have it. Wait. So these can have autographs on them? I thought they were just art cards. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Okay. Academic probation. 1 and a white, and choose one. Choose a non-land card name. Opponents can cast spells with the chosen names until your next turn. And then choose target non-land permanent. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. It seems okay. Kiani, Dean of Substance. Is a 2 and a green for a 2/2 elf druid with tap. Exile the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it into your hand. Otherwise, put a study counter on it. And then 4 and a green, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put a 1/1 counter on it for each different mana value among non-land cards you own in exile with study counters on them. Okay. And then the flip side is Abraham, Dean of Theory. And Mr. Owl. And it is 2 blue for a 3/3 bird wizard with flying. With X blue and tap it. Exile the top X cards of your library and put a study counter on each of them. Then, you may put a card you own in exile with a study counter on it into your hand. So if you just put X as 0, it seems kind of good. Then we got another Silver Quill command. Actually, I don't think I've seen this one. So 2 white and a black for a sorcery. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. Return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. And then we got our third duress. And closing statement is our foil. This spell costs 2 less to cast during your end step. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. That's not bad. That's a Mortify. That's Mortify on your end step. It's not super bad. How many duresses do we have? I feel like all we're pulling is duress. Okay, that's the foil one. At this rate, I don't need to. Okay, that's our third duress. At this point, I will need to get a playset of the duress. I will have the playset. Okay, then we got this card. Forest. Ooh. Archmage Emeritus. 2 blue for a 2/2 human wizard with Magecraft. His Magecraft is draw a card. Ooh, Compulsive Research. 2 and a blue. Target player draws 3 cards. Then that player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. Seems good. Sudden Breakthrough is our foil. Okay, we're down to our last 3 packs. Gonna be honest, I don't know if I want to go through the commander deck in this one. I feel like this video has been going on for like a million hours. 2.5 hours already, so probably not. I like this. I do want to play some sealed on MTG Arena, so I might skip the commander unboxing and do that maybe another day, or maybe just not do it. Witherbloom command. I think we saw it in our pre-release kit. Another strategic planning. And in a foil Witherbloom campus. I don't actually know if these are like, I'm sure like they're good. But I don't know if they're like, I guess I would put him in the commander deck, right? Hey, we got another one, but it's got the signature on it. That's super cool. I like those. I like that they come with autographs. Or some of them come with autographs. Squadrix Silverquill. 3 in a black and a white. For a 2/5 Elder. Oh, it's an Elder Dragon. Oh. With flying and double strike. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may choose to. Each mode must target a different player. Target player creates a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target player puts a 1/1 counter on each creature they control. That seems kind of good, right? I think that sounds good. That sounds good. Oh, we got Doomblade. And destroy target non-black creature. Loyal Unicorn. I'm gonna put the Elder Dragon in a sleeve. I don't actually know if they're good or not. This one doesn't seem too bad. It's the power. Seems like the weakest, but you know, what do I know about anything? Alright, last pack magic. This is where Teferi's protection is. Hey, it's one of the dragons. Dargons. Strixhaven Stadium. It is not plot twist. It is not Teferi's protection. Strixhaven Stadium. For 3 colors for an artifact. Tap it to put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Then, if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. Wait. Oh, that's wild, dude. I mean, this is kind of like this is almost like Infect, but you know, not as good. But it seems interesting. Urza's Rage. 2. Oh, that's what that one card was. 2 in a red. Instant kicker is 8 and a red. This spell can't be countered. Urza's Rage deals 3 damage to any target. If the spell was kicked, instead it deals 10 damage to that permanent or player, and the damage can't be prevented. And an exhilarating elocution is our foil. And that is our box of Strixhaven set boosters. The cards in here seemed fun. Like I said, I was really in it for these cards, so I'm really glad I was able to pull some. We got a lot of duresses. But I think these cards are really super neat. I really like the way they look. Tendrils of Agony, that's what this card was. And then the foil ones are really cool. But yeah, I really like the way these look. I would for sure probably put some of these in my deck. I might even get play sets of some. But they're cool. And then let's take a look through our mythics really quick. So we got Channel, which is one of the oh, I forget what they're called. Mystical Archives? Is that what they're called? Mystical Archives? I'm gonna have to look it up, huh? Before I sound really dumb. Mystical Archives, yes. That is what they're called. Mystical Archives. And then our other one was Tainted Pack, which I was like, oh, this card isn't that good, right? No, apparently I guess it's really good, so. So yeah. And then we got a few of the Elder Dragons, actually. We got Shadrix, Silvercrow, and Velomachus Lorehold. And then in our pre-release kit, we pulled the full art, oh, I forget it. It's the Simic one. The Simic one. I forget what his name is. Quantix something. We got Mascot Exhibition, Blex Vexing Pest / Search for Blex. We got Body of Research, and then we got the full art Casmina Enigma Sage. So, some cool looking cards here. I definitely think the Japanese alt arts are probably the best, but these cards look really nice. I am looking forward to playing Sealed with this set. I don't fully know all the cards. I did not really look through the comments and stuff, so I don't actually know what's a good comment. But you know what? That's the beauty about Sealed, is that you get to read all of this stuff. Oh, Tanazir Quandrix. Yeah, this thing. That was the thing we pulled in our pre-release. That was super sick. Everything else was kind of like whatever, but yeah. That was cool. I thought that was fine. I think that's gonna be it for this Magic the Gathering product opening. Strixhaven open. Oh, I'm a liar. I got 2 more booster packs. Sorry, scratch what I said. I have 2 more booster packs. I forgot these came with the pre-release. These are the draft boosters, not the set boosters. So these are lower rarity. Agonizing Remorse for our Mystical Archives, and then Dragon's Guard Elite, which I believe this is the regular version of the Buy a Box promo, so that's cool. Those there, put those there. And let's see, this is for real's last pack magic, so maybe that's why what's his face wasn't in it. Okay, let's see. So let's see, we got Dramatic Finale. It is 4 white black hybrid mana for an enchantment. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature with creature token with flying. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's kind of cool. And then we got another Revitalize. Okay, so now the products are opened. The only thing that really isn't opened is the Commander deck, but you know what? That's okay. I will open that on my off time. But you know what? I had a good time. I'm gonna be honest. I had a really good time. I don't know. I don't know if how much of this I'll be the magic stuff I'll be doing really. I don't buy a whole lot of magic products, to be honest. So, but you know what? I had a good time. I had a good time opening this set. I'm probably not gonna buy more unless there's like the collector boosters. I might buy a couple of collector boosters, to be honest, when they come out. But other than that, I think I'm okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing product stuff. There was a lot of ranting. There was a lot of talking about stuff that made this video probably longer than it needed to be. But you know what? That is the fun of pack opening here on my channel. If you guys want to watch these live, I do stream this on Twitch. I was streaming this over on Twitch, which is where all the ranting and sidetracking came from. If you want to follow me over at twitch.tv/Pekapon, you should stop on by. I do unboxing videos every so often. Right now, I am in a lull of card games, which is great. Until Chilling Reign for Pokemon comes out, so I'm glad I don't have to spend a whole lot of money and stuff right now. So, but you guys should come on by. It's always super fun. We always have a good time here, and I like chit-chatting about basically whatever. So, I will see you guys in the next unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. What are some of your favorite Strixhaven cards coming into this set? Or even some of these mystical archive cards. Like, which one do you think has the best art? You know, let me know in the comments. I really like these mystical archives cards, so I don't want to like buy all of them because some of them get expensive, but you know what? I think just having them, I think is super cool. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, my dudes.